by the Montana Television Network. Montana This Morning continues on Montana's News Leader.
Skis or backcountry equipment makers seem to be making sense in part of Montana, but Bozeman is a hub for laser manufacturing and research. How did this happen? Coming up, we go on special assignment to explain how it all started.
Meantime, 6:31 on this President's Day Monday. Chet Lehman, Missy O'Malley, Matt Elwell with you here. Matt, we have some dangerous weather to talk about out there, not something to mess around with.
It's among one of the toughest stretches of weather that we're going to have to deal with, and it doesn't really involve that much snow. The blowing and drifting snow is probably our biggest issue early on. It's that bitter cold temperatures that you're alluding to that we're really dealing with. Right now, most area temperatures are below zero across most of the region, but factor in the wind chill. At times we've been 40 below in the mining city. Right now sitting closer to 20 below there. We've been hovering around 20 below in Four Corners for most of the morning when you factor in the wind. I'm putting the snow impact at high mainly because we've had some blowing and drifting snow. Getting out of your driveway may be a bigger issue than anything else, kind of getting out the door, so leave some extra time as you're heading out. The extreme cold and wind factoring in to make some tough driving conditions and tough to be outside as well. Snow and ice on area passes and down the Gallatin Canyon. Most of us are probably going to be dealing with temperatures down near zero for daytime highs. Zero for daytime highs. We'll talk more about your complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Matt. Now 6:32, as Matt was just mentioning, this morning we may have a triple threat for your commute. Icy roads almost everywhere, high winds, and now bitterly cold temperatures. Yesterday, our own Caitlin Corbett spoke with local officials about the conditions of area roads.
Gallatin County 911 Communications said in a Facebook post that the Department of Transportation was attempting to spread sand earlier today, but that the wind was actually blowing it off the roads. We spoke to the sheriff's office ahead of the storm, and again, they told us that it's best to just limit your travels today and tonight, but if you are out there, increase your following distance and give yourself extra time. Some other advice: watch out for your emergency responders who may be assisting others on the roads.
Now again, as you head out today, need to take care not only to slow down on those roads. Local law enforcement also asking you to watch out for other motorists and for all first responders who will be out there when people need them the most.
And please, please watch out for law enforcement, fire department, ambulance folks on the side of the road. Give them space, slow down for them. We've had too many crashes this year, people running into emergency vehicles, and we're putting our lives on the line. That's the worst thing right now that I'm concerned about with my safety, is being on the side of the road and getting hit.
Now, Montana Highway Patrol troopers have been out all weekend, are back on the roads again today. Troopers are helping drivers who slid off the road or were involved in a crash. According to the MHP website, troopers responded to 125 incidents in the Butte area, 70 more incidents in the Bozeman area, and that's just since Saturday morning.
In other news, on your Monday, a small business jet taxied off the runway on Sunday morning at the Bozeman International Airport, delaying flights for a short time. Airport Deputy Director Scott Humphrey told MTN News around 11 a.m. the jet taxied about 20 feet off the runway. It ended up in about 2 feet of snow. After the pilot's vision was obscured by blowing snow, Humphrey said the airport was forced to divert 4 flights and delay a number of others. It took crews about an hour and a half to dig out that jet before the runway was reopened. The jet was undamaged and there were no injuries. And in Flathead County, the search continues for a backcountry skier who went missing near Big Mountain. Sheriff Chuck Curry says his office received a call on Saturday around 2:30 reporting the skier did not return home after a backcountry excursion. The man was skiing alone out of boundaries on a backcountry trail. Initially, North Valley Search and Rescue looked for the man until about 3 a.m. on Sunday. Now, Flathead Search and Rescue has now joined the effort, but Curry says weather conditions are making it challenging.
As you can imagine, the weather conditions have made this search pretty challenging for us. We were able to get the tube air rescue helicopter up for a few hours today, but the conditions are pretty extreme up there between the lack of visibility, blowing snow, and high wind.
Now, Curry says the deputies have identified the man, but they're not releasing his name yet. MTN has been told he's an experienced backcountry skier.
Well, it turns out the Gallatin Valley is known as a center for laser technology. MTN's Morgan Davies goes on a special assignment to find out why more laser and photonics companies are calling this place home.
There was more technical expertise here in Bozeman than where they were at.
Laser and photonics technology came to the valley starting in the 80s. Since then, the industry has grown exponentially, with currently over 40 companies calling Montana home.
It was obvious from any basic amount of research on the web that there was really a lot of activity happening here in the Gallatin Valley.
But why here? Well, first, there is Montana State University.
MSU has been obviously a key part of that for years, with graduates out of the EE department, out of the physics department, out of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, as well as PhDs and master's students. In fact, I did my graduate work at MSU.
Then another type of program was added at Gallatin College that is giving photonics companies exactly what they need.
We're specifically in this program focusing on training photonics technicians to support the local photonics and laser industry in the Gallatin Valley.
The program at Gallatin College is fairly new, but students are being picked up by companies all over town to work as laser technicians.
Immediately they have access to these internships and all these socials that the Montana Photonics Industry Alliance puts on. So we have a huge local industry to support this program, so placement's really high.
How high? Well, 13 out of the 15 students in this program already have jobs.
By being here and getting your training here locally, you are building a network of connections across the local photonics industry.
So what exactly will these students be creating with these companies?
So at Blackmore, we design and manufacture LiDAR sensors. LiDAR is a three-dimensional sensing technology, and our sensors are used primarily in the autonomous driving industry.
Self-driving cars may not be on the roads everywhere yet, but there are ways that we use lasers in everyday life, like our cell phones. So the next time you unlock your phone or snap a photo, you may be using a laser made here in the Gallatin Valley. Reporting in Bozeman, Morgan Davies, MTN News.
Now, for more information on the Gallatin College Laser and Photonics program or the Montana Photonics Industry Alliance, you can visit us online.
Pretty cool.
Good stuff. 13 out of 15 placements already. That's awesome.
That's impressive.
Well done.
We do have to take a quick break, but we want you to stay with us. Coming up in a moment, we recognize our February recipient of the Community First Award, a nonprofit doing outstanding work in the Valley.
But first, here's John Dickerson with a look at what's coming up at 7 on CBS This Morning.
Good morning ahead on CBS This Morning. We're in Parkland, Florida, with how students are mobilizing to try to bring an end to school shootings, and what the special counsel's indictment means for the future of that investigation. And Elizabeth Palmer reports from Russia about the company accused by Robert Mueller of using social media to interfere with the 2016 election. See you at 7.